Welcome to the Solemn Vanguard channel. Today we are unboxing a booster box of Strongest Team AL4, of course Vanguard, on this channel. Special thanks to Bushiroad EU for sending me this so we can unbox this together. This booster box will be featuring 4 clans because it's a main set. As most of you will know, it's Shadow Paladin, Pale Moon, Dark Irregular and Murakumo. Now meta-wise, it looks like the two best decks are Shadow Paladin and Murakumo, but overall I do think all 4 clans are really cool. Murakumo is my least favorite, to be honest, but it's actually the one I look forward to the most to play in Standard, oddly. So either way, I'm hoping for some Dark Irregular pulls, maybe something Shadows, but everything is fine by me. So let's open up this bad boy. This is some advertising. And then we have, a force marker of Phantom Blaster Dragon right here. And then I'm not sure if there's anything else. Okay, there is something else. I'm very not up to date what to expect in English, to be honest. So we have Phantom Blaster Dragon, okay, and then the typical Excel and Protect markers. Okay. So we put this on the side and we'll just go booster by booster. And let's go. Okay, I'm very happy with this card already. Weerbeer Vervolger is a really cool Dark Irregular card. I'll make sure I go fast enough. We have our Shadow Paladin, our Murakumo, our Pale Moon starter, yes. Murakumo, a lot of Murakumo. And then a Dark Irregular PG. So far just rares. I'll make sure that at the end of the video I'll clearly show what we ended up pulling. Okay, we have a Werewolf Vrijwilliger, another one from Dark Irregular that I really wanted to pull. And then a Shadow Paladin card that I don't know. Pale Moon, Murakumo, Dark Irregulars, a crit for Dark Irregulars. Pale Moon, the Nitro Juggler, and then our first double R is Blaster Dagger. I think there's some higher rarity in here, but let's not spoil it just yet. So we have Shadow Paladin. We have, I like this card, Nightmare Painter, really good card, especially in Premium Luard. Spicy. Dark Irregular, Dark Irregular Heal, Pale Moon Crit. I think I have a triple R right here, and I think it's Shadow Paladin. But so we have our Pale Moon rare, and then yes, Maka, the triple R for Shadow Paladin. This card is really good in Standard. Like, you want to run 4. This card, when you get it early, you start plussing like crazy. Alrighty, Murakumo, Shadow Paladin, a bird. I like birds. Dark Irregular. I'm gonna make sure I don't spoil right here. Okay, I did spoil. We have Hysteric Shirley. Sadly, she no longer has the soul charge, but she does have the 10,000 power instead of the 5 when you trigger check her. Then we have a Murakumo card and a Dark Irregular card. This is a really old school one. Like, this really reminds me of Dark Irregulars back in the day. Like, in G, Dark Irregulars got a really different art style, but this one seems to go back to the past. Pale Moon, Dark Irregular is the starter, another Nightmare Painter. I think I want to run 2 in Luard actually, so that's good. Then we have Dark Irregulars, we have Pale Moon, we have Pale Moon again, and then we have, Demon Eater for Dark Irregular, another double R. So she's actually a really interesting one. She's supposed to be their very own violence flanger in a way, or their antlion, because she stops sentinels. But then she doesn't really have the finishing power. However, on Vanguard she also does things. So it's like, do you want to run it maybe as your backup ride, or do you want a rare Gold HD spoiler instead? I don't know. Overall, you definitely want the no-life King Death Anchor as your main ride. We have our Pale Moon, our Murakumo, Shadow Paladin. I don't know this one. This unit can, okay, I see. Okay, so it's not a very viable one, but the art is really cool. Pale Moon Crit, Pale Moon Draw, Murakumo. I saw this cat before. I think we have one of this one already, the rare. And then a rare, Badabkar, okay. I think Shadow Paladin has like 3 incarnations of this card already. We have Pale Moon. I don't know if you run this one actually. I'm not up to date on Pale Moon, so before I make a deck profile on it, I actually need to research it better. Murakumo, a Shadow Paladin, Pale Moon, Pale Moon. It's primarily because my teammate actually plays Pale Moon non-stop, so I'm like, okay, I'll stay away from your turf. Murakumo, and then, Vrukalakas, a triple R for Dark Irregular. This card is really fun. Trust me, really fun. Pale Moon, Chimera, Murakumo, Dark Irregulars, Pale Moon, a front trigger, another front trigger. A Rutfen, interesting Dark Irregular card. And then the Pale Moon Draw PG. Spicy. I really like Ritven. If you play Premium, the Assassin loop, you play him. And I do think you also run him in Standard because he's just really versatile. Murakumo, another Murakumo, another Murakumo, Pale Moon, Murakumo. There's a lot of Murakumo in here. Midnight Bunny as a rare, and then another Murakumo. This whole, almost the whole pack was Murakumo, apart from 2 cards. So we have our Shadow Paladin, again the card I didn't know earlier. We have a Pale Moon card, ooh, the Dark Regular starter again. Crit for Murakumo. Ooh, I kinda spoiled already what's underneath. Draw Murakumo. Prisoner Beast, okay. That's again like a blast from the past art-wise. And then Blaster Rapier, I don't know English. Again, a double R for Blaster Shadow Paladin fans out there. Now, we didn't see the VR yet, so I wonder where the hell it's playing around, because it should be here soon. Okay, so we have a Weerbeer Vervolger. We have a, ooh. Oh yeah, so every single Excel clan gets a 9k without shield, grade 1. And so this is the one for Pale Moon. I really like the art, but overall we haven't found a use for these cards yet. Murakumo, front, another front. Why do all these fronts come together? Oh, I think we see the VR under here. So we have the Dark Irregular, and we have the Zanbaku VR. Now, money-wise, this is the one you don't want to pull, but meta-wise, it's actually one of the better ones. So we have our VR is the one for Murakumo, which just stops your opponent from doing anything. Well, it's not doing anything, but the point is that your opponent can't rewrite, which is very strong against OTT. However, they kind of stopped topping that much, like they did in the first week. Shadows. Shadows, the bird again, I like birds. Murakumo front trigger. Murakumo front trigger. Why are all these fronts always together? Is that normal? Pale Moon R, magical box streamer, and then an R for Murakumo. For a Dark Irregular, we have our common Terrifying Fist. Then we have a Pale Moon Chimera. We had this one before, right? The kitty? Yeah. Murakumo common again. A heal for Murakumo. A crit for Dark Irregular. A Gaulish D-Spoiler. Interesting backup right for Dark Irregular. If you want to make a budget build, he might actually be viable. I don't know. And then a double R for Murakumo. So we have our Murakumo card again. We have a Dark Irregular. We have a Pale Moon. I didn't see it one. Amaranth Beast Tamer. Okay. Crit for Dark Irregular. Hysteric Shirley. Again, the draw. Then we have a Shadow Paladin card, Cursed Lancer. If you've been playing for a while, you know this one. And then, ooh, Nightmare Doll Alice, a triple R, I believe, from Pale Moon. If you're gonna go for premium, Nightmare Dolls might actually get some upgrade from this card, so who knows. And even without Nightmare Dolls, this could actually just be good in like a Magia hybrid between Excel Circle and then Harry. I don't know, but I think there's some interesting stuff to be done there. Dark Irregulars, the one Terrifying Fist again. Dark Irregulars, a 7k with 15k shield. Oh yeah, all the Protect fans get that one, grade 1. The Chimera, Murakumo crit, another Gaulish D-Spoiler, again a budget option for Dark Irregulars, or maybe even a primary right, I don't know, we'll see. And then another Cursed Lancer for Shadow Paladin. Our final pack. Now I believe we've had every major pull, so I don't know if anything special can still be in this one. Regardless, we'll see. And then we'll go over all the pulls. Alright, so we have our Luke? Yeah. Shadow Paladin, Murakumo, 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 boy, there's a lot of Murakumo. And then we have our starting presenter for Pale Moon, and the final card is a double R, Artilleryman. Now, I really have no clue, again, how good this card is in Standard. However, in Premium, he's actually pretty interesting. He's like Pale Moon's own little Skull Dragon, if you will. So I don't know how much use it will see, but regardless, it's an interesting thing to test out. Now let's go over all the pulls together. So I believe these are the pulls. I will now try to sort them. Last time I actually ruined this and put a triple R with the double R, so I make sure I don't do it this time. So we have our Blaster Dagger, which is a double R. We have our Maka, which is a triple R. We have Demon Eater, which is a double R. Frukalakas, which is a triple R. a Draw PG, double R, a Blaster Rapier, a double R. We have our VR, which is a Zanbaku, and we have our double R, which is a Musashi. And then we have a triple R Nightmare Doll Alice, and a double R Artilleryman. So I think those are the major pulls. One more thing we could put here is the marker, I guess, because that's also just one per box. So you open your box and it's either going to be Phantom Blaster, Dragon Force, or it's going to be Beast Tamer for Excel and so forth. So only one per box. I guess that's also one of the special pulls, let's say. So those were the pulls. This is what you could expect. Now overall, again, if you're a Shadow Paladin fan, you could also be pulling the VR Phantom Blaster Dragon. And if you're really lucky, I guess you could also pull the numbered one, which is like insane value. It's the old school art. It is, however, extremely rare, so if you pull it, you're very, very lucky, and also contact me. Regardless, I hope you found this interesting. Make sure you subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel, and if you're interested in AL4, make sure you pick up a box. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you soon. Ciao!